Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. Today I am off to check out the new action film Jawan. Jawan is a film from India, and I normally just get all my information from watching the trailer when it comes to movies, but unfortunately this film is in Hindi. So in the trailer, I have no idea what's going on. I'm not really sure what the plot of this is. IMDb says it's about an emotional story about a man who's trying to right the wrongs of his society. Sounds pretty cool. And the trailer looks like this is going to be one high-octane, crazy action film. Last year I saw the movie RRR, and this film looks very similar to that. In the action category, I should say, a lot of really crazy, over-the-top sequences. There looks like there's going to be some Bollywood dance and musical numbers in this film. It looks like one of those movies that literally has every single thing that you could possibly want in a film. And guys, I am totally stoked to watch this movie. I didn't get to see RRR in theaters, and that was a big regret of mine. So tonight, I'm going to go see this one on IMAX. Alright guys, well, enough of me sitting here jibber-jabbing. It is time for me to get out the door because I'm off to check out Jawan. Welcome back. Just getting home, and you know what, guys? I really enjoyed this movie. I liked this movie from beginning to end, and there's a lot going on in this film. Now, normally I like to say the negatives and the positives, but this time around, guys, I have nothing bad to say about this movie. But I will prepare you for a couple of things. Now, this film is a Bollywood movie, which means there is some elements in this film that you might not find here in the States, like singing and dancing. This is an over-the-top, brutal action film that every now and then breaks out in a choreographed song and dance. And you know, if that's not something that you think you can enjoy and still really like this movie, then maybe this film's not for you. But if you're like, you know what? Keep talking. All right, this movie might be up your alley. So, all the things I liked about this movie. Let's just start off with the basic cinematography. I loved the way this film was shot. So many great wide open action shots in this film. And then when the movie needs to be drawn in, some really cool slow motion shots also. Special effect wise, there is CGI used in this film, but it actually looks pretty doggone good and it moves along very smoothly. You don't really notice it, honestly, so it doesn't drag the film down. The action sequences, oh my god, these fight sequences are ridiculous. I found myself just enjoying every moment that this movie would erupt into some kind of action sequence. If it was hand-to-hand fighting, if it was shooting, I mean, my gosh, every single action sequence in this film is meticulously choreographed and looks beautiful. Now, as I mentioned, it's Bollywood, so they're singing and dancing, and you know what? That is also amazing. I loved it. All of the dance sequences were so much fun and just enjoyable. The moments where people would start singing strangely enough, didn't really feel out of place in this movie. It just worked for me. This is one of those films that just makes you smile from beginning to end. Now, this film does have a lengthy runtime. It runs around just like 2 hours and 45 minutes, but the pacing in this film is outstanding. You really do not notice how long the movie takes. It just seems like every time there's something going on, the next scene just tops what you just saw. It's really cool. This honestly might be one of my favorite movies I have seen in the theater this year. I know that's a bold statement. The year is not over, and I might actually do a film on the movies that blew my mind the most this year. And right now, this film is definitely sitting at the top because it was just an absolute spectacular film to see on the big screen. So you know what, guys, if sounds like something that you might be into, then I say get out there, check this film out. If it is showing in your town, go see it on the IMAX too. Like I said, the cinematography is gorgeous. Everything in this film is so well shot and so well done that you really, really need to see it on the IMAX to really take every single aspect of this film in. It's just that big of a movie. Well, that's all I have for you guys. Honestly, this is a solid must-see in theaters film. If it is in your area, check it out. I'm telling you, you will be blown away. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. If you liked what you saw here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.